Hey y'all, this is Kaylee from Kaylee's Household, and today is wash day. So I washed my hair and I washed the whole house because you know what they say, do everything at once. I'm gonna wash everything. I'm gonna wash the dog, I'm gonna wash the house, and I'm gonna wash the home. The dog's next. Okay. Put rosemary oil spray that I homemade, just boiled some rosemary, and I spray this on my scalp. It helps with hair growth, it helps with shine, and also a little bit of grayage going on. This is my favorite leave-in conditioner, Repair Cream by Cantu. I don't spend a lot of money on my leave-ins. Where I spend the money is styling products and conditioner. You don't have to spend money on shampoos. They all do the same thing. And leave-in conditioners, for the most part, all do the same thing. But you do want to find your signature leave-in conditioner, and my hair loves shea butter. And so I realized that I should have a shea butter leave-in conditioner. And I do find that with Afro Latina hair, it does really like shea butter. Anyway, enough with the rambling. So thanks for joining me here. I'm just going to show y'all how I part my hair. So we start down the middle because obviously we want it to be even on both sides. And also because it's summer and the middle part lives in the summer, and the girls that know. Someone on Twitter said side part is for winter and fall and middle part is for spring and summer. And if you know, you know. And I am someone who knows. And so nonetheless, I just like the middle part on me, also because I have a very oval face and it just kind of suits me well and it keeps it simple. And I love balance. We love balance here on Kaylee's Household. So I've actually tried to part my hair 3 different ways. I've cut my hair in one, the unicorn cut. I've cut my hair in three sections, and I've cut my hair in I don't think I've done, no, I've done 2s. I've done everything from 1 to 4 or 0, I guess 0 to 4 sections. My results showed me in the last 3 years of cutting my own hair, it showed me that my curls and my girls and my hair looks best when it is cut into 4 sections. So that's going to depend on your curl type, it's going to depend on your face shape, it's going to depend on your personal preference of how your hair lays, volume, definition, all of those things. Personally, I do it in 4s. Sometimes I have an inner conflict as to if I'm going to do it in, like, if I'm going to cut the section like this, or am I going to cut the section like this from the crown. I usually will cut it from the crown because I just feel like everything grows from the crown. So I should be starting from the crown as far as how I'm parting things, starting from the middle, if that makes sense. So I'm going to part my hair. Music, elevator music, elevator music, elevator music, 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 elevator music. This actually doesn't dry. Music. Okay, so now we're parted. Cute, right? Wish I could just leave it like this, honestly, sometimes. But this is the best way that I parted my hair, and as you can see, I'm trying to grow it nice and long, as long as God wants my hair to get. That's the level of length I'm trying to get to. Now, your hair is like plants, and the more that I learn about the home, the more that I learn about the body, which is why I know that everything starts at home. My plants need lots of water, okay? My curls need lots of water. They're thirsty, okay? And I'm thirsty too. I'm thirsty all the time. I drink water. So what I do is just, I got this to catch, this kind of catches the trims, and I just intuitively cut. So I love intuitive cutting, and I just, well, this is where we use this comb. So I usually start in the back and cut these 2 sections first because the back of the hair is often the most dry. there's lots of reasons why. There's a lot of dryness in the back and frizziness in the back. So I just see how dead the back is, and then I go from that to how much I'm going to cut the front, if that makes sense, because I really want to keep the length. So as you can see, it's frayed and it starts to feel like straw. So when it starts to feel less soft, that's when you know those are the dead parts. And so it's very intuitive, which is not taught, but I think that more women should be taught this. And so to me, I'm going about 1/2 inch. That's what my intuitive feeling is when I run my fingers down to the end. I'm going to do about 1/2 inch. And there you go. And then we're just going to snip that off. And with curly hair, it's really not life or death if it's off by a little bit on this side or off, because it's curly hair, right? So I usually cut it wet, style it, and then cut it dry. Third level is in the fall and winter time when I blow dry my hair a lot. I'll cut it a third time when it's straightened, like pin straight. You see how it's catching? That's another way you can tell that you need a cut. And so this kind of curls like that, so you won't really see me cut this, but that's what I'm doing. I just follow the curl. Like I just follow, like, what are the curls doing? What are they? Just like feel the ends. So I'll just like feel them. Just close your eyes and feel that, and just feel your hair. That's all you have to do. Clean is not just something that you can see, something that you can feel. When you feel your hair, you can feel if it's alive or if it's dying. You'll touch the leaves. I'll touch the leaves of the herbs that I grow and the plants that I grow to tell whether it's thirsty or not. This is a way that God communicates to us through nature and intuitively nurturing things that nurture us and take care of us. So I do it downwards and then I'll do it like up. You know how hairstylists do that? Like they'll do it in different directions just to kind of catch any strays, if that makes sense. Like I think that's why they do that. I don't care. Like if I had straight hair, this would be much more serious and I probably would be doing it myself for so long, but it really has worked out for me. So I'm gonna keep doing it. Look how long. You see how dry they are? You see the dryness? You can see the dryness, but most importantly, you can feel it. So I'm just gonna snip that little baby. And it's like, look. So now that I've determined how much I've taken off of the length and the back length, now I know how much I'm going to be taking off of the front, because I have Dominican hair. It grows kind of slow. This is taking me a long time to get to this length. So I just kind of use, I'm like, okay, we're cutting 1/2 inch today. Like, you know what I mean? I usually never cut more than an inch at a time because I cut my hair once every 6 weeks. Or I also follow my body, like either it's before my menstrual cycle or after my menstrual cycle, I will cut my hair. That's usually how the purge cycle happens. When we purge, we purge. So you see how that's like just kind of frayed. And then I'm just gonna pull it up until the hairs are starting to be less voluminous. Oh yeah, that feels good. I love the act of cutting. The act of cutting is so therapeutic, isn't it? And then see how I pull it down and I still feel like there's dead ends in this back. So that's why I go down and cut it. And then I think they call it like a guide in hair cutting school. It's none of my business. Because I'm not in the science of science. I'm in the science of non-science, baby. That's what I'm in. Another reason why I tend to do things all at once is because it's like, why put a dirty thing on a clean thing, or put a clean thing on a dirty thing, right? So that's why order is important in the home and just spiritually for me, because if I'm going to wash my hair and exfoliate my skin and, you know, shave or floss my teeth and do the whole wash routine, right? A bed that's not washed either, right? And so that's what the home teaches me about people and about relationships. It teaches me deeper things. And I would say God is teaching me those things through the home, I would argue. Up really nice. Like when it starts to curl up, you see how like that curl is complete? It's your hair, you can tell. And that's pretty much it, y'all. That's what I do. It takes 30 minutes, just that, snip, snip, feel the ends, make sure you got the dead ones, and that's it. I take them out and I just do one of these, a few of these, and I just make sure that my hands don't get caught. If they get caught, then that will point me to areas that need my special attention, much like anything else, right? If things aren't going smooth, you got to give it some attention. You got to do the praying hands method because it gets the product all the way down to the ends, okay? So it can get nice and long. All right, well, thank you for joining me. That's you in the house with me, baby. Okay, the dog's next, and I already mopped the floors and all that, so the house is clean. I'm clean. My hair is clean. My sheets are clean. And most importantly, my spirit is clean, baby. And that's on Jesus. So, bye.